Ken, it's no surprise that one of your favorite songwriters is Barry Gibb.
True.
So today, we are going to talk about another song that Barry Gibb wrote
Oh, yeah.
that was a number one hit,
Because he was on fire, man.
and the Bee Gees didn't sing it. Okay, we already did too on this show.
Yes, we did.
We did Grease.
Grease, Islands in the Stream.
That's right. Both huge number one hits.
Yeah.
But this one's a little bit different because this one he gave to his baby brother.
Yep, Andy Gibb.
Don't be sad, Ken. It's okay.
Well, this song will hit me in the feels until the day I die.
And we're talking about Andy Gibb's I Just Want to Be Your Everything. And, dude, how lucky do you have to be in life? One, that your big brothers just give you money while you're growing up because they're rich.
Yeah. True,
Okay.
true.
All right.
Or the fact that your big brothers are like the hottest thing going in your country.
Yeah. When he's little.
Yeah, when he's little. Yeah, first fame.
But then when he's a teenager, Andy Gibb, it's like, oh, Andy, we just happen to become the biggest things in the world.
Yeah.
With this thing called disco. And we haven't even released Saturday Night Fever yet. And we're still huge.
Yeah.
Okay? But Andy, you have a pretty good voice. You've been in bands since you've been a little one.
And you're the best looking out the four of us. I said that.
Okay? Guess what? My name is Barry Gibb, and I'm going to give you, baby brother, a hit song.
Yes.
Just don't mess it up.
Yes, because I make these things like rain, baby. Yeah.
And so look, this song, Ken, 1977. So we're not in Saturday Night Fever territory
They
yet.
have not reached their pinnacle of the charts with the top number 1 and number 2 album of the year on the chart yet. Yeah, you're right.
Right.
We haven't got to Grease Saturday Night Fever.
We're not there yet, but we are already in the jive talking. You should be dancing era.
Yep.
So the Bee
Bee
Gees,
Gees, they're already
huge.
They're soaring. Yeah.
They've already passed first fame and wannabe Beatles stage. Okay, but now baby brother's old enough to play in the playground.
Yep.
All right, and so this song, 1977, number one for 3 weeks. Also number one in Canada, Chile, and Brazil.
Oh.
Right.
Nice.
That's what Wikipedia said. I thought, ooh, Chile and Brazil. Let's put Chile and Brazil in this show.
Why not? We got love for Chileans and Brazilians.
But man, I was shocked, man. Only reached number 26 in the UK.
Wow. That's odd.
And he's from the UK.
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
mean, I know
Yeah.
they blew up in Australia, but they're British.
Yeah.
Man. So, okay. This song has stood the test of time on Billboard's anniversary all-time top 100 list. Okay. Let's make no mistake about it. This is a disco song.
Oh, straight up, straight up.
But the thing about a Barry Gibb disco song is that song's going to be stuck in your head for the next 40 plus years.
Oh, yeah, because Barry Gibb, if anything, if he is remembered for only one thing on this earth, it is as a songwriter. And his name will be mentioned along with the other great songwriters in history.
And let's make no mistake about it. Every single Barry Gibb song that we've talked about and will talk about is because you want to talk about Barry Gibb. Because I know you look up to him. You know, tell us about this concept of yours where you lock two songwriters up in a room.
Yeah, so we talk, and I've always said I would love to take one, Willie Nelson, Smokey Robinson, lock them up, make them not let them out till they write a song. And if I could go back in time to the 70s, I would have loved to have taken Barry Gibb and Maurice White and put them together just to see what comes out, because it's parallel as far as they both had a great vision. They both wrote great songs. Everything they touched turned to gold during this period of time. And if they would have gotten together, and I either would have created world peace, or it would have been the worst thing ever.
Right. And for those who don't know, Maurice White, Earth, Wind, and Fire. He's the leader of Earth, Wind, and Fire. Some people might not know that.
You're right.
So
there are some, and we're here to educate.
that's right. Now, for me personally, and I would have preferred Lionel Richie and Paul McCartney.
Okay.
You know,
I feel
because
there.
when you drop that idea on me
Those are
of sticking
solid.
like two random songwriters, because hey, look, Paul McCartney did big hits with Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder. But man, Lionel Richie, I think, would have stood the test of time.
Oh, yeah.
Where it wasn't, oh, I remember that song from the 80s. It would have been, oh, that's just a great song.
Yeah. Which
So-
it's there. He will.
Yeah. Anyway, so let's go back to Andy Gibb here. Look, he's the baby brother. So you got Maurice, Robin, and Barry.
Yep.
Maurice and Robin are twins. They got the ugly gene. All right. Come on. Come on, man.
I think you said that last time. I think you say that every time we mention the PG.
Can't get it. Hey, man, we got to get it in.
Hey, man, just because of mama's baby's ugly, don't mean you telling her baby ugly.
Come on, man. Rest in peace, both of them. They're
Love
gone.
y'all.
All right. But look, they even said that when Andy grew up, he was Barry's twin, even though they were like 10, 12 years apart. Okay?
Yeah.
So it wasn't like, Andy Gibb didn't have any connection. No, him and Barry were kind of tied at the hip. They were,
Yeah.
even though there was such a huge age difference. Okay? And then Maurice and Robin, they're twins.
They're twins. Yeah,
Right.
it's a given.
Okay? But for like 3 years, as big as the Bee Gees were, Andy Gibb was every single bit as big as his brothers were.
Yo, I think I even remember he had a lunchbox too.
Uh-oh.
Back in the day,
Hey,
the
wait a
metal-
minute. I know you had the Kiss lunchbox.
Yes.
Please tell me you did not have an Andy Gibb lunchbox.
No, just my Kiss lunchbox.
Okay,
bro.
okay. I just want to make sure, man. About to throw you out of this house. Anyway, but no, seriously. From 1977, 1980, he toured with his brothers. 3 straight #1 hits. He hit the charts at #1 with this song and kept going for a couple more. A few more top 40 hits. Nominated for 2 Grammys. Unfortunately for Andy, there's this little substance in the world,
Yeah,
and it's called cocaine.
nose candy. It gets
Nose candy, man. Look, it's really unfortunate that he had all of this success, the good looks, the talent, the voice, the hit songs,
everything going in his favor, man. Everything working for him.
and for all the accolades and all the prestige that he had throughout the 70s, the 1980s were a completely different story for this brother.
Yeah, and this is why, like I said, this hits me in the feels, man. Always, every time I hear this song, because I was there getting to see it and witness or to visualize it, as we did growing up then, and see how he went from the 70s to, okay, yeah, I watched Solid Gold on Saturdays also.
Oh, we're going to get to that.
But, yeah, and then for it, even at the time when he passed his demise, I was like, wow. As a kid, you think anything double your age is old, but even then, going like, wow, that's really young.
Yeah, really young.
You know.
And let's get to this 1980s biography, so to speak. So, the hits are drying up, right?
Yep.
But the reason he got let go of his recording contract, cocaine.
Yeah.
RSO, cut him loose. We can't take you in your unreliability, man.
Yeah, and that's with any job. If you're not reliable, you're going to lose it.
That's right. But then he lands a job, as you mentioned, Solid Gold with who?
Marilyn McCoo and her husband, Billy Davis Jr.
From the Fifth Dimension.
Yes.
Marilyn McCoo, man. To this
Hey,
day, I
you
got a
noticed
crush.
the name. Yes, you noticed the name that came to mind first. I was like, yes, and her husband.
Yeah, you couldn't remember his
her
name.
husband. No, I could. He could walk through the door right now. I couldn't tell you.
Marilyn McCoo is
Marilyn McCoo,
gorgeous,
yep.
man. She's just,
I will play in traffic. She tells me to. Till
Yeah.
this day.
yeah, I'm with you. But guess what? My man Andy Gibb fired from Solid Gold because of
Cocaine.
cocaine. Dated Victoria Principal.
Yes.
Huge television star in the early
Man,
80s.
if you had 20/20 eyesight, you were going to say, "Yep, Victoria Principal. She's not ugly." Mm-hmm.
Especially in her prime in the 80s.
Yeah.
Why do you think they broke up?
Cocaine.
Cocaine. She gave him a choice, man. Me or the drugs. And that boy chose the drugs.
You know it's a powerful drug if you're going to choose a powder over Victoria Principal.
And so then he had a chance to appear in what's the play? Joseph and the
Technicolor coat.
so,
Yeah, Joseph and the Magnificent Technicolor
amazing
coat.
Technicolor
That one.
dream coat or whatever.
Story about Joseph and his coat and his brothers.
Yeah.
Selling them.
And guess why he got let go?
Yep, cocaine.
Cocaine. All right. So it's not like people didn't want to give him chances. He's a good looking guy. He's very charismatic. They
And
couldn't keep it together, Ken.
it's a sad, sad story, man. Like I said, it still makes me sad, even right now.
Now, so eventually, 1988, 5 days after his birthday, he was clean. When they did the autopsy on him, no drugs or alcohol in his system.
Just caught up to him, man.
But his heart gave out, man.
Yeah.
And why did his heart give out?
Cocaine.
Cocaine, man. Too many years of abuse.
The age of 30, bro.
At 30. Dude,
30.
30. We've already passed that, man. We're about to loop it, Tim.
Yeah, we are.
And he was gone, man. And I was watching the VH1 Behind the Music documentary,
Yeah.
and Barry Gibb, his emotional twin, right, said that the last time he ever talked to him, he had an argument with him. Because his
Yeah.
brother's flaky. Had an argument with his brother. 5 days later, he's dead. What do you do?
Yeah.
You know? And so the Bee Gees had a number one hit, I think it was 1979, called Tragedy.
Yep.
It's almost like Barry wrote a song about his brother's life for the next decade. Like, it was foreshadowing. Might as well have been about his brother.
Yeah.
And just sad. Sad all around. And think about it. This guy had everything, Ken. Ken, you've been playing music for almost 30 years now. How many recording contracts did you get?
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, the Crickets.
Yeah.
Right? Okay? But guess what you don't do?
You don't blow it up or snort it away.
That's right. No, I'm talking about you. You don't do cocaine, man.
Yeah.
You never touch the stuff. Come on. That's what I'm saying. Like, people with talent letting this, like, golden goose get away. That's all it is. It's, you have the talent, you have the fame, you have everything at your disposal. It's almost like people want to give you success.
Yeah. And keep in mind, make no mistake about it. As we're older in life, we understand, or I shouldn't say we understand where he's coming from, but we feel now because we are older. So that's why it hurts us. That's why we're saddened by it. That's why I still get sad whenever I hear this song, because I understand that a demon got a hold of him, and
Yeah.
he couldn't shake it, and when he did, it was too late, and that's the sad part of it. We're not chastising Andy or anything else. We're pointing out what happened, and it's sad. It saddened us. I mean, it still breaks our heart.
Man, we're still hearing the
30 years
musicians
later.
and rappers just dying of drug overdoses. Like, this is nothing new.
Yeah, it's nothing new.
It happened a decade before, Andy hit it big. It happened.
After, and it's going to continue to happen, and we feel for him.
Yeah. No, there's no doubt about that. So let's look at this music.
Yeah. Now, I will say one thing about this song is if you listen to it, because again, I'm a Andy Gibb fan, because again, he was a great songwriter, is a great songwriter.
Barry Gibb.
Yes, thank you, because I truly did say Andy.
Yeah.
Yep, like we're twins. How about that?
Barry Gibb.
We did that and got all them kids. You start calling them all by their other names. Anyway, if you listen, you can hear some of his devices at the time.
Absolutely.
Typical things. He's like, all right. So, yeah, he could say, all right, this is going to be a hit. Why? Because I'm cranking out hits these days, nothing but net. And this is my formula. So,
I'm
Baby
giving it to
Brother.
Baby Brother. Yep.
here you go.
Now, look, when you listen to the actual song itself, look, it has a nice bass line, which all good disco songs have to have.
Yes.
Okay? This ain't Larry Graham, but it's okay. It doesn't have to be, right?
Yeah.
Dude, Andy sounds just like Barry Gibb.
Yeah. Like,
Just like-
even in the verses, not in the part in the chorus where Barry's singing, harmonize them.
That's
with
right,
him.
because Barry's doing background vocals on
Yep.
this song. That's right. No, but Andy, like when he just sings, okay, he's a brother Gibb. There is no doubt
there's
about
no
it.
doubt. That's a Gibb brother right there.
Right. But if you listen to the album, okay, that this was off of, what you get is you think, okay, he wanted to be like a classic singer, soft rock songwriter. Okay, because
Yeah.
most of the album is like soft rock.
Yeah.
Not few disco elements on a song here and there, but mainly what was going on. Like, that Elton John, Rod Stewart
Yeah,
vein of
definitely of the
songs.
time.
Yeah. Okay. But then you got a famous guitar player. on this song, Ken?
Ooh, lay it on me because honestly, I do not know, brother.
Joe Walsh of the Eagles plays
Okay.
on this song.
Makes sense.
Who'd you think it was?
At first, because Barry Gibb wrote it, I thought it was Peter Frampton.
Right, but no, it's Joe Walsh of the Eagles. But look, man, you got Joe Walsh of the Eagles. Joe Walsh can play.
Joe
He can do a
Walsh-
solo.
Sky's blue, water's wet. Joe Walsh can play a guitar, and you won't meet anyone who can hear who will say different.
Okay. But in the middle of the song, they got a little synthesizer disco solo. You couldn't give Joe Walsh like 8 bars, man. You couldn't
Yeah.
give Joe Walsh 8 bars just to well a little bit. It still would have been a hit. The song's
yeah.
too good.
Even if you said, Joe, just give me 6 notes, they would have been some sweet notes.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about, man. Like, I don't know. I thought, like, for having Joe Walsh in the studio playing on your song, for it to be as understated as it was, to me, a little disappointed. Okay? Because to me, it's a what could have been situation.
Well, Joe Walsh is also a great enough player to play to the song.
I guess, man. I'm still the. But, Ken, whoever that synthesizer player is, Albie Galutin, he's a Gibb collaborator, okay? He got a solo. They got a little synthesizer solo on this song.
Hey, man, it's disco.
I don't care, man.
Yeah.
Dude, we know disco songs with guitars in them. With
True.
some great guitars, solos in them.
He wasn't trying to
Give
break
me
his
that.
formula, man. He was like, hey,
Whatever.
baby brother, here you go, on the map.
You know? But yeah, so look. This song has all those elements we talked about. It has the synthesizers. It's going to make you dance. It's catchy.
And the little break after the chorus, this like
You think the song's over.
yeah, and like the same break you're going to hear down the road when he kicks out Grease.
Yep.
Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yes. All of that. Just little parts of the formula. Let's throw them in there. And it all equals success. But I think as the show has shown us, Andy Gibb's success story is a warning story. You don't keep the success when you think it's the cocaine giving it to you, man.
Yeah.
You know, everything. Lost the girl, lost the career, lost the second job, lost the third job. Broke out, you know, he's out before the Bee Gees did their big reunion tour, their big money tour.
Yeah.
Okay, lost out on all of that stuff, man, because of cocaine. It's really sad. So anyway, look, if you're a fan of the Bee Gees, if you remember Andy Gibb when you were younger, you know, seeing him on TV, maybe you saw the Bee Gees live. God, man, you'd have to be 60 years old to have seen them live. Anyway, but, you know, just let us know in the comments. Let us know what you think about this song. I think, honestly, is one of Barry Gibb's better written songs. I'm shocked. But you know, you love your family, you love your little brother, you're going to give him something that's a hit. He didn't hold back. He said, this is one of my best songs. I'm giving it to you to let you blow up. And that's exactly what he did.
Yep.
But let us know in the comments what you think about this song, what you think about the Brothers Gibb. And if you enjoyed today's show, hit the like button, please. And if you'd like for us to continue doing more shows, please hit subscribe. Bye-bye.
Peace.